Late this afternoon, Kevin Rudd released copies of 3 letters he'd sent to Mr Turnbull. The first is a formal request that the government nominate him for the UN job. What's significant is the date, April the 4th. That leaves the Prime Minister open to a charge of misleading Parliament because he claimed a month later that Mr Rudd's candidacy was not a live issue at that stage. The second letter, in early May, reveals that Mr Turnbull told Mr Rudd then he didn't support nominating him and the request would be rejected if it went to Cabinet. Mr Rudd goes on to list times and places where he says Mr Turnbull led him to believe there would be government support. He says on one occasion Mr Turnbull said the government would be mad not to back him. In other words, he claims the Prime Minister led him on, encouraging him to lobby overseas leaders in the belief he had government support. And the third letter, sent last night, is a request for a meeting. Mr Rudd flew to Sydney this morning hoping for a chance to talk before a final decision was made, but he was still at the airport when he got the Turnbull phone call, and it was brutal. The PM said, "In my judgment, you have neither the interpersonal skills or the temperament to be a UN Secretary-General." It kills Mr Rudd's candidacy stone dead. But the decision to veto Mr Rudd's UN ambition will add to the perception that Mr Turnbull still feels the need to pamper and appease the Conservative wing of his party. And it means the Prime Minister rolled his own deputy, Foreign Minister Julie Bishop, who argued strongly for the Rudd nomination. I doubt that she's very impressed.